meat and curry, I'm your man. Cause how we all lose it is a mystery. It's like the changing of our wardrobes from a dire history. But it's the one making us not stop. 50 kilograms is all we've got to drop. La 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 la, la 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 la.
Hello and welcome to the 50 kg drop podcast.
Come on, baby.
Where me, Ian Wellman, and you,
Robbie Cooper,
will be walking you through our fitness transformation. We will be talking guff while getting buff. The whole point of this podcast was to take you along our journey to hold us accountable to actually losing weight. Me and Bob are two voluptuous young men that are looking to lose in the region of about 50 kilograms to transform our lives. And over many, many moons of working in different jobs and different industries, we are tired of being the big boys in the corner and want to start looking buff.
Today we're weighing ourselves then. This is it, right? That's my understanding. We're going to weigh ourselves in this, stick a number in the old...
Yeah, I think we need a little bit of a menu for this, right? So I'd like to understand your motives, Bob, and understand why you're on here, why you want to do it. I know it. I don't think the people listening know. And it would be good to kind of take a layer off the onion that is Bob Cooper. I'll then do the same with my motives. And then I think we need to just jump on the scales, get our starting point. You came to me a few weeks back and you kind of said, look, we've been trying to lose weight for ages, but nothing's making me accountable for...
Yeah, that's part of our problem, right? We've both been doing it. Like, I think when I watch that group, like sticking in our weights in there on a Monday, trying to inspire each other, that just turns into just shite chat and taking the piss. It didn't really motivate you like we suggested the Belly Boys account would. I'm just useless. This is another attempt. Losing weight and keeping it off. Over the years, I mean, me and you have done countless diets, countless things that might help us lose weight. They all temporary, aren't they? Let's be honest. So I'm here to try and make this the final countdown. Why am I here? As in, why am I so large? I mean, fucking hell, where do we start? A very indulgent life. I had a great life, to be honest. I had a great gig, but it's time to change. I've got a little one now, baby boy, 10 weeks old, come on the munch. Yeah, that's why that can be my best reason, probably. Other than things like I have a hot shower, I get out and I'm sweaty, so I get back in the shower, and that kind of cycle is pretty shit. I book a flight and you have that little internal panic about, can I actually do the seatbelt up when I get on the flight? And I've had that panic for a good few years about, am I going to have to ask for an extended seatbelt? Because that'll be a new low. Luckily, I've been on the brink and remained in the original seatbelt. But that's becoming a shit panic. Do you know what? Do you know what I want to do, right? I'd love to be able to buy some clothes that I want and like, not clothes that are the default ones that fit. You're a big man. Like, it's not that I want to buy all this branded clothing, but it'd be nice to have the option to shop where I want and pick what I like, rather than go, who does fat bastard clothes? And, you know, mask the fact that I have shopped on Jacamo before, which is shit. And then when you do, if you want a brand, all you've got is Tommy Hilfiger or Fat Polo. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on. I want more than that in my life.
You want to be designer Bob?
I don't want to be designer Bob. I just want to be Bob with a little bit of variety in clothes. There you go, variety Bob. What else? Fuck me, I don't know, I could go on forever. But yeah, there's some of the reasons. I'm sure throughout this pod we'll learn more reasons. But I've had a lot of big moments. Like sitting on chairs. There's another one.
Yeah.
Normal sized people look at a chair and go, that might look comfortable or not. Let's use it. I go, is that strong enough? And who's around me to witness me go through a chair? That's not a thought process most people have. I'm tired of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on.
How many chairs do you reckon you've killed?
Oh, fair few. Do you know what else are buggers are? You know the old picnic benches? They're the ones that have kind of all in one. You have a thing each side. They're only 2 bits of wood each side. You won't see me sat in the middle of one of them. You know, where it's loaded up, you have 6 people, 3 aside. You think I'm sitting in the middle of one of the sides? Absolutely fucking no hope. Been through one of them before. That is not fun.
What have you tried before? I know this is kind of like a cryptic question, but what have you actually done? What's worked? What's kind of your strategy to lose this?
My strategy this time is I want a balanced diet that's sustainable, because anything and everything I've tried before, and it always is great short term. So I've done like the milkshake diet thing. I've done like anything keto Atkins, whatever that's called these days. Loads of meat, not much else. I've had a great time on that. You lose lots of weight initially and then realise it's just water. And then you eat anything normal, and then you put on stones in an evening because you've just had a bit of pasta. The shake ones and the keto ones have been the keto one really, whacking at the protein, get rid of the carbs, all that crack I've done quite a few times. And it does work, and I can get through the first few weeks that are going to be the hardest and then carry on for a few more weeks. And then ultimately what always happens is I'll do a diet that isn't sustainable, go all or nothing. So I'm all in, go wild, comes up to the first holiday or first weekend away or first something that happens. And then that's it. Monday after that, I've forgotten what I've been doing before that. I'm fed up of it anyway. I'm probably still hanging, and I'm back onto eating shite. I need to just go with balanced diet. That's what I'm looking for. Balanced, sustainable life. If I want a Snickers, I'll eat one. Try not to eat two. And the following day, try to, work off that Snickers somehow. That sounds all right.
Similar motives. I think for me, it's I've got a wedding coming up, and I don't want to be the fat groom. I've been saying that since the start of the year, and I haven't lost a fucking pound. Yeah, the clothes thing's definitely a thing for me. I seem to just wrap everything up in some sort of sizable jumper. Bit of a problem in the summer, because then you're that fat, sweaty bloke who wears a jumper because nothing fits underneath.
There's like materials and colours that you just can't wear. Like, you'll never catch me in grey because I'll definitely be sweating and it will definitely look minging.
Yeah.
Like, that's a fact. I try to avoid all white if I can because I look like a fucking snowman. Like, there's definitely things I'd like choice.
I think for me, I've been spending a lot of time injured recently. Knee problem, where I was on crutches, shoulder's gone. And I haven't been able to do anything competitively for a while, which has made me just give up and just get fatter and fatter and fatter because I've always got some sort of excuse to go, can't do that, can't do this. And the injuries are pretty legit. And every single time I do try, I end up resetting that and going back. So in theory, what worked for me years gone by of kind of extreme sports and this sort of stuff to get myself fit, as I'm getting older, my body just can't do it. And I know at 32, that's probably a bit of a dramatic sentence, but that's definitely been my issue over the last few years. And I think for me, I have to regularly talk about losing weight. I think naturally I'm a big guy. I've always been a fat guy. I think I have to have something that constantly keeps my brain in check about losing weight, because I'm so kind of at capacity with my brain and sort of family life as well, that I can eat an entire buffet while thinking about something at work. And if I don't have something that is actually resetting my brain to go, you don't need to eat that, or you shouldn't eat that, or you're going to feel bad, or this sort of stuff, then I will just fall into more and more traps. And I seem to be more stressed I get, the worse it gets. And
stress eating's a thing, isn't it?
Stress eating is a nightmare for me, and that's when it goes out the window. A good example, I've been doing some crazy stuff at work for the last couple of days. Nipped out lunch, smashed 2 bags of minstrels and a bag of Maltesers. I didn't even remember doing it. I was just there until I was kind of crashed in the afternoon. I was like, why do I feel so tired? Oh yeah, you ate like a flipping kilo of chocolate earlier.
We're going for the kilo, the pound bags, aren't we? We're not going for the little
Absolutely,
proper which aren't even a pound anymore. They're like fucking £2.60 or something.
Could even be the least cost-effective way of buying that chocolate as well. I don't think you get more bang for your buck. But
no. To be fair, for me, that I can't really use that as much of an excuse. I've been really lucky, but your shoulder and your knee and stuff, and every time you try and rehab it, and something else comes up, that's where you struggle.
I was adamant boxing was the one to keep me fit, and I got in great shape down to 122 kilograms when I was doing that. Boxing comes with a ton of injuries. My shoulders were wrecked from cricket anyway. I can't do that kind of extreme sport stuff anyway. And also, looking back on it, it definitely wasn't sustainable for the other key sections of your life. I was training 4 or 5 times a week. I wasn't seeing Emma until like the weekend once, and I was stone cold sober for months on end. The amount of like stag do's I haven't been on because I sacrificed them because I was being sober and training, the amount of decent nights out, trips away, football tours, this sort of stuff is not, you shouldn't live your life as a monk when you're working all week anyway. Like people that do that are doing that for a job, and even though I see tons of benefit in sober life and going sober and this sort of stuff, there's still a big part of me that's a very sociable person that I have to completely switch off to be able to lose weight, which then means as soon as I become sociable again, I just double in size. So I need to find a good rhythm. I need to find a good routine that allows us to do it, allows me to do it. And if I can get to 110 kilograms, which at the moment, I reckon I could climb Everest on my hands and think that's more achievable than actually getting to 110 kilograms. And
do you think you've hit 160 then? Because we're doing 50 kilo drop, right? Do you reckon you've hit 160?
I know. I weighed in. I'm over 25 stone. It's big.
That's a great weight. What a great starting weight.
We'll do a weigh-in in a minute, but I know I'm big. I'm big. So yeah, they're kind of my motives. That's why I'm doing it. I agree with you. I think the previous things that we've done are all quite good. I'm in a Man v Fat football league at the moment. I think that's superb. To lose weight, you're gaining extra goals for your team, and there's a real camaraderie about that. But realistically, I'm letting everyone down in that at the moment because I'm there just weighing in, basically starving myself on a Monday to try and lose 0.1 of a pound when actually I could be losing weight at a crazy rate. So
let's get your Man v Fat lot on here. Let's get your team on it.
Yeah, 100%. Be phenomenal.
Super.
We killed a team 7-1 on Monday as well. They would love to talk about that win. We were like Fat Boy Ronaldo now, still just plucking out incredible football. If you got like Fat Ronaldo, Maradona, all like size, Neil Ruddock, that was probably me at the back.
He's off load of weight now. He's in that.
Yeah, exactly.
Last week or something, he's lost quite a bit. I think, like I said, I think it's the illness, isn't it? But like he had to lose it for his health, which is another thing for us. Like I say, health. We haven't really spoken about that, but definitely matter for me.
Health is that. I've got fatty liver. I got diagnosed with recently, which basically means that my liver's like a blocked drain. Oh. So it slows down your metabolism, slows down everything else. And to get rid of the fat in your liver, you have to go pretty much vegan, is what the guys told me, for a period of time to be able to get your liver back going. And when you hear that sort of stuff, that leads to cirrhosis. And yeah, I shouldn't be anywhere near that sort of stuff. And also there's always that hidden threat of diabetes somewhere. And basically, Bob, this is the chance to actually get my arse in gear and get fit.
I'll mention some things that like just really rub it in about how fucking massive I am. What really grinds your gears? What are the bits where you're like, that's so fucking shit?
The seat thing's a massive one. But it's also like avoiding social occasions where there could be a camera. I also don't really like going out on client meetings at the moment or meeting people because they go, bloody hell. When you walk in, like a human whale that's just walked into an office somewhere and they go, Jesus, did you play rugby? No, I didn't play fucking rugby.
The camera situation, people, I don't post anything on social media. I also try to avoid cameras like the plague. There's a correlation between them. That's because I'm a fat fuck. Like
my missus is thick skinny as well, so standing next to her, I look like one of them fat Russian blokes that's just paid for her. That's not on. I mean, when you get married, it's really not on. It's like, do you know, I think society's a bit fucked. Like, if I do want to eat a chocolate bar in public, I don't want everyone's eyes on me going, he's about to have a heart attack. Put it down, big guy. Do you know what I mean?
Everything's just worse, isn't it? Worse or funnier. Like, if you see someone else, like say you're after a night out, someone's just nailing a kebab. Do you know what I mean? Their BMI is 28. You ain't bothered. You go, fair play. He's probably had a few or she's had a few. Stick it in you. Right? Someone catches me walking away from a kebab van, probably on my own, nailing a kebab. They're going, that fat bastard.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, why? I've just had a skinful. Fancied a bit of dog meat. Come on.
That little comments. A load of people were going for a jog at work the other day, and I got they invited absolutely everyone, and then went, and I was just off the list. Yeah, not you.
You probably don't fancy it.
Yeah, you won't fancy it. Fuck me, you might break the pavement.
I literally had the complete opposite. I had someone on my work going, right, we fancy going for a run around the city this week. Do you fancy joining? I was like, fucking God, no. Run around the city of London? No. Run anywhere. I don't even run for a bus, mate. There's no chance I'm fucking running. Like, no, I quite like my knees. Fuck that, and my ankles.
I also think it's like being spoken to like you're handicapped. It's like,
yeah.
Just fat, like get over it. Like, I don't want that. And there's always the old age like problem of going on holiday. Planes are definitely a pain in the arse, but
yeah. Also, it's a good point. When you get there as well, it's generally hotter, which is an issue, and then you got to whack yourself on a sunbed next to your missus who stick thin. Another issue. Like all of that just plays on you. I'm fucking tired of it.
And then when you go out for a meal, they go, he must be hungry. So they make it even worse by putting the biggest plate of food in front of you Then you have to eat half your missus's because she's full.
Yeah. Oh, mate, do you know what? It's a true story. So the amount of times I've been out with the missus and like order some food or something, maybe a starter, maybe I haven't got one, or maybe it's dessert or something, I've not got one. And then someone else, like a different waiter or waitress, brings that food over, and it just gets stuck in front of me. Just a default. Oh, there's one of them. It's the big fella. Like happens fucking
have you ever
all the
ordered a
time.
salad? And like I ordered, no, it wasn't a salad. I ordered salmon and eggs the other day for breakfast. Emma did a full fry up, right? Immediately fry up come in front of me.
Yeah, without fucking the second thought.
Yeah. Which is like, that has to stop. I can't be this just gluttonous pig for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I mean, part of the issue there is that you should have just gone for the fry up personally, but yeah, overlooking that point, leaving that to the side.
Too many eyes though, Bob. Yeah. Especially when I ate the fry up and then I'm flipped, the chair's broken underneath me. That
when you stand up and the chair's attached to you. Oh, that's a fucking big moment as well. It's got to stop. Although this is a part of the problem, right? So this makes me sound very miserable about the situation, which I am. I want to change it. But I think a big part of the issue at the moment for me, and, you know, half the time I guess for you as well, is we are happy people. Like, I'm not a miserable guy day to day. Like, I do see the funny side of most things. And that's part of the problem, is that I then don't focus enough or care enough day to day to make an issue and make a change. And then it comes to a social event or a wedding and I don't fit in the fucking belt or whatever. It's too late by that point. I'm not, it's a focus on it week to week that doesn't sustain itself for long enough for me to be able to get where I want to get to. And I think generally being a happy bloke, maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe that's why I'm not down in the dumps every day about my weight.
I've found a way to live with it. But definitely for the first kind of half of my working life, I was battling being the person who didn't go to uni, the fat guy in the room, which was all kind of traits of someone who feels a bit useless. Yeah. And I spent a lot of time overcoming a lot of that and working really hard, like crazily hard, to get where I wanted to get to. And then doing a lot of things to lose a lot of weight, a lot of drastic things. But I was never happy because I was always the fat person in my head. And I remember, if I think back the boxing way, and even before that, when I was doing like proper keto diets and this sort of stuff, I look back at the photos there was nothing on me. But at the time, I felt like the fattest person in Britain.
Yeah.
And that's, for me, is the real goal. Like, it's not necessarily just looking buff, but it's actually being fully content that the hard work I've put in has actually lasted, and where I'm at now is something that I'm comfortable in my own skin. And I feel this, it's not a sense, I don't really want this to be a sense of accomplishment because I've lost loads of weight. The accomplishment is that I actually know how to control my life and my body and that sort of stuff. And loads of people say there's like, everyone's different and that sort of thing. And I completely agree with that. But in my current life right now, I don't know how to fit in exercise, eating well with the current job that I've got. I don't know how to fit in family time. I don't know how to fit in anything into the real bubbles that I've got. I just kind of cram as much as I possibly can in, which is making my life incredibly unhealthy. And I'm stressed and miserable, that sort of stuff. And that for me has all got to change. So I think losing weight is a byproduct of me finally getting in a good rhythm with life and understanding what I'm trying to do. And if I can get down to 110 kilograms and look buff, then jobs are good as well. I just think it's enough's enough. And ever since I moved into my 30s, I've found this rhythm of, do you know what? Having a little glass of wine here or there during the week instead of being so strict, not drinking at all, doesn't kill you. I'm not going out and getting hammered like I used to. Like, I'm in a much calmer space.
Yeah, we used to get bladdered most weeks, didn't we? Like back when we were.
Absolutely. And that's when I've been really piling on weight, which is so strange. Like pre-COVID, when we're working in an office and then getting like smashed Thursday, Friday, Saturday and eating shit all week, I still was able to go to the gym or still was able to do something. And that for me, I was less stressed then than I am now when I've got a dog to worry about instead of hangovers and this sort of stuff. And I seem to be in this, it's maybe too comfortable state where I'm just eating what the fuck I want. And I'm doing all of this damage without realizing that I'm doing this damage. So I want to get back in a position where I'm really happy that I'm eating healthy, and it makes a lot of sense to me, and I'm feeling the benefits completely, and it's improving my sleep, life, work, everything. And that's pretty much why I will get to that 110 kilograms before you, Bob. Right? It wasn't going to be a competition, but I thought, let's get it the elevator.
No, this is definitely a competition. Listen, you're a competitive bloke, so am I. I'm going to beat you. There's no fucking doubt about it. Yeah, your point about the weight, like the previous weight thing. So I remember like places I lived, or like, because we've had loads of efforts at going on a mad weight loss experience, right? Like we've done the boxing thing, like every sport we've tried. We've done PTs, all that stuff, right? So I remember at different stages over the last maybe 8 to 10 years where I lived, and I can remember like certain weights that I started at, or certain weights that I was trying to achieve at those times. And I know that they were much less than I am now. And I know at the time I remember starting off those big weight loss missions because I felt so massive and was so annoyed. But it seems like as the years have gone on, that's just got bigger and bigger. Like I remember when I first found out I was 22 stone and like being horrified. And that was when I lived in Clapham. And I was like, right, this has got to stop. You know, we were both doing boxing at the time. I was trying to get down to 18 odd stone or whatever. And I know now that I'm way past that. Like you mentioned 25. I'm pretty scared to get on these fucking scales, but it's going to be a big number. And I'm thinking, now, would I be happy even at that number? I mean, no, the answer is probably no. But I remember that being colossal before. Your barometer changes as to what you're happy with, isn't it? And now I guess
similar to when I used to gamble, it was like when I was working in Subway and I'd won 100 quid, I thought I was a millionaire. As I got older, if I wasn't winning 4 figures, then I wasn't happy. So I'd lose everything then. Then I just had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I think with weight loss, it's exactly the same. It's this kind of like more mentality. And I completely agree. I remember just after lockdown, I got down to 138 kilograms. And I was like, but you boxed at 122, like what? You still got miles to go. Sat back down, gave up, started eating like a pig. And then out of nowhere, I've just ballooned to well over 160 in my mind. I think I'm colossal at the moment. And doing the research for this pod, I was looking at celebrities and their weights. We're in like sumo wrestler territory at 160. If you type in,
and I'm hoping on 160, nothing more than that. I'm going to be chuffed if maybe I'm less.
I've jumped on the scales. I know what I am naked. I've got clothes on at the moment, but what weighs 160 kilograms? And it comes up with like baby African elephant. Like fucking hell. Bottlenose dolphin. All right, that looks massive. Yeah. Killer whale. So let's get started then, big fella.
Let's get the number.
Let's get on the scales. Do you want to go first? Or should I?
You go first. You're 162.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah. It's a lot lighter than I thought I was, and I'm wearing clothes.
Yeah, result. Well, I've got 3 of the same fucking number here.
Go on.
These are broke. Or I weigh 165.8 kilos. Yeah. Fucking Nora, what is that in stone?
African elephant.
I like talking about it in old money. I need stones in my life as well as kilos. So 165.8. That is 365.5 pounds. Well, 350 is 25 stones. So that's 25. That's 26 stone, 1.5 pounds.
How'd you feel?
Large. I'm not surprised, to be honest. Like, it is what it is. It's starting point. This is positive. This should be positive. It all goes down from here. Great. I'm 6'2", very broad bloke. Yeah, fine. Got a big physique, big boned. They call it, I think. But over 26 stone. And you're what? You're 6'4", are you?
6'4", much more muscular build.
Oh, yeah. And glasses, they weigh.
Yeah. Glasses, watch, and top and jumper on. Just saying.
Yeah. You beat me with a jumper. I've gone with watch, t-shirt, and chain.
Take all that off. I'm probably 110 already. It's just part of the hustle. So, starting point, you're 165, right?
165.8. Call it 165 for the crack.
Yeah, okay. 162, met in the middle of my ones.
So how much is 50 kilos in stone? How much is that? Do you know?
I don't know. Give me 1 second, caller. 50
I
kg.
think I remember it being about 8. 7, is it 8?
7.8. So really, round that up with the extras.
Yeah, so I'm going from 26 stone. We're taking off 8 stone, right?
Yeah, 8 stone.
Yeah.
Being that the pod's in kilograms, mate, and the name's in kilograms, I think we should probably.
Yeah, sorry. So I'm trying to get to 115. Let's call it 110. Let's just get to 110. The target's 110.
Yeah, 110. Okay, so let's have a little look at the journey. I did some research before this. Right. Celebrities
Here we go.
that I like to call milestones, right?
Fucking hell. Is before we start, is Rick Waller on this?
No, he was off the scale. And I've gone when they're at their biggest. It's very hard to find like what their lowest is. So
yeah. And all
I've gone for the biggest. So 160, I couldn't find any celebrities at 160. So our next milestone really is 150, right? We lose 10 kilograms. We've hit that milestone. I think we're happy. So former, I think he was a wrestler / mixed martial arts guy. A bloke called Bob Sapp is 150 kilograms. And this fella was ginormous. Like opposite end of the scales for us. He was, 6'4", 6'5", but that is pure muscle. That's pure.
My fucking word. I mean, talk about, look at him compared to that geezer.
I know.
This guy is an absolute mountain. We weigh 10 kilos more than him, 15.
We do. And if I looked like that at 150, I think I might be shaking someone's hand saying that's good enough. But the Sappinator,
this bloke.
Yeah, he's huge.
Fucking hell.
He's a big boy. So, yeah, Bob Sapp's the first milestone. Next milestone's 140 kilograms, and I found Lizzo at 140, but that was at her pomp. She's lost a lot of weight since then. Good luck to her.
Currently Googling fat Lizzo. Big bird.
If she was in a lineup, I probably wouldn't be able to spot her. But look,
yeah,
I know that she's famous.
I don't know this, but she's a singer, and I've heard of her. But I mean, I can see her.
Yeah,
dancing around here. Yeah, large human.
Yeah, legend. Fine. That we want to get to where she started her weight loss journey.
Yeah,
and that's in 20 kilograms time. So good luck to her. 130 kilograms. James Corden at his fattest. Now, I don't like James Corden. I never have.
Fat Corden, Google.
Fat Corden was 130 kilograms. That's the next milestone from there.
Right. So to clarify, his biggest, just for the people that don't know, so listeners, his biggest is 35 kilos lighter than I am now.
How tall is Corden though? Because when he was Smithy, he was one chunky boy.
Like 35 kilos bigger than the biggest version of him. I mean, I've been called James Corden, I don't know how many times on a fucking night out. Like now, if people call me, I can correct them and go, no, he's 35 kilos less than me. I can see a load of bollocks that he does now. Can't see his height on here.
He's come across tall, does he?
1.73 meters. So
way short.
That's not even 6 foot, is it? I think.
No, way shorter. It's not short, is it? So Corden,
130. I think it's about 5'9". I think it's about 5 inches less than I am. So yeah.
Corden's
so 130, right?
120 is Tyson Fury against Deontay Wilder 2. So his last fight, he was 120. At his pomp, he was 170. But again, that's ginormous. Then them photos when he was that big, he's got another 4 inches on us as well, height-wise. We probably don't look too dissimilar to that.
So we're saying Deontay Wilder 2.
Yeah, he was 120 kilograms he weighed in at, I found. It might be Wilder, it might be the White fight, but either or, he was 120 kg.
He's massive, though, isn't he? He's like 6'5" or something.
He's taller than that, 6'9".
Oh, fucking hell.
Again, we probably look the same weight as he did. And everyone in the world was like, look at the state of him. He's never going to box again. So that's the type of journey we're on. And 110 kgs, I had two options here. Triple H, the wrestler.
Triple H.
In his prime, right?
Google.
Or Jason Momoa when he bulked up to be Aquaman. And Project Momoa is on in my mind to get down to Momoa level. He's 110
Triple H.
kg.
Well, I'm just looking at Triple H, yeah, and the guy's a man mountain. What a physique on the man.
He bulked up for Aquaman. He got up to 110 kilograms. Do you know who was another
He looks
celebrity?
utterly sensational, this bloke.
Yeah, he's in great nick. He's a tall
super-
boy as well. Also, in his pop,
also,
back to 120 though,
bloke.
for another kind of at their biggest. Because Fury was at his kind of not smallest, but one of the lower weights.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, when he was in his pumping iron days, was 120 kilograms.
120.
They say muscle weighs more than fat. I beg to differ.
Look at the size. Have you ever seen a set of pecs like it?
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
So basically,
body,
we're like 30, 40, 50 kilos away from these fellas, and they're all absolute man mountains.
first target is Bob Sapp, though.
Bob Sapp.
That's the race to Bob Sapp is the first target. And I've got a couple of kilograms on you, more muscular build, bigger heart, more determination, you know.
Right. We've started off. I'm happy. So every 4 weeks we're weighing in, right? What's the crack with the weigh-ins?
I think 4 weeks makes sense. We do 4 weeks and then we do pods in between to see how we're feeling and what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm all for competition, but I'm here to support you, big guy, because there's no way I'm going to lose this weight on my own. You're coming with me, yeah?
You're so kind.
Even if that means that we come up with some harebrained scheme to climb Snowdonia to lose weight, you'll be on my back, right? I'm carrying you with me. This is our journey. It's not mine. Yeah.
It would be absolutely superb if in however many months it takes, we do manage to get down to Momoa.
Absolutely. Momoa would be like Project Momoa is on. And if I looked as buff as Momoa, Jesus, I'd be so buzzing with that.
Yeah. If I'm half the man that bloke looks like.
Half Momoa.
Him with a little bit more dad bod, but can wear, clothes from the shops. To be able to just go down Oxford Street and buy some clothes would be honestly life-changing.
I really hope you go like proper out there. You end up just like full leopard print skin.
Yeah. Big goosey belt toss pot.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that.
Like Tyson Fury does, doesn't he? He's out there in his club.
I might do that just because I can. Just once, just for you, baby. We're at your wedding.
Yeah, absolutely. For all of you that want to follow our journey on socials, we were going to go big bang and start getting on all platforms, but we're not very good at this. So follow us on Instagram for now at the 50 kg drop. That is at the @sign, the 50 kg drop. You will see all of our posts, everything that you need on there, and also some live fitness action for me and Bob while we're in our pomp, and maybe the occasional blowout. Yeah, the 50 kg drop, and this will be available on all of your podcast streams. But it's been wonderful today to speak to you all and to speak to the lovely Bob Cooper. Let's get fucking losing weight, big boy.
Come on, baby.
Right, Bob, I'll see you later.
Toodles.
We've got some diet plans, health scans, sugar bans, fitness fans, PTs, injuries, laying off the Chinese, ball games, gym chains, protein gains and skin tight tops, and we ain't gonna stop until we hit the 50k. Drop, 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 drop. No excess fat, no FAT, no curry bag, no guarantee. Rough or buff, lean on me. We'll end up as fit as a bear.